Welcome guys, Arnold the Reap here, and guys, welcome back to the channel. Today guys, I'll be reacting to top 10 tournament fights in anime. This video is from ViniTube, so let's dive right into it. Tuning exam.
The tournament arc's truly a wonder of battle shonen. I'd say that probably some of the best moments in battle shonen were born out of these arcs. You know, arcs that feature a lot of gripping combat and even more emotional backstories that get unraveled in the course of a battle. Tournament arcs also provide a good way for the writers to showcase various powers and capabilities of some out-of-focus characters. These are the arcs when dream matches happen. These are the arcs where you suddenly find out how badass that side character can really be. Enough of that though, I'm getting really excited to start counting down my top 10 tournament arc battles in shonen anime. But before anything else, I've noticed that a lot of the people watching my videos aren't subscribed yet. Now that's why I'd like to encourage you to hit that subscribe button to help the channel out and boost its standings on the YouTube algorithm so we can grow this community together. Now let's get started. We start off with Yuno versus Real.
Oh yes, I remember this fight.
In contrast to the long, gritty wars that tournament fighters wage, this is a comparatively short fight. Shorter doesn't necessarily mean worse though, and while lacking the impact that those long, dramatic fights do, this battle does show a great exchange, made all the more enticing thanks to the anime team's work on the adaptation. It's a nifty exchange of counters between magical abilities. Yuno and Real decide to push the tempo to the next level, unleashing their trump cards. While Yuno seems to have the upper hand in the exchange, Real seems to just have the perfect counter for it. With their magical blast stalemate,
Real seems like he's just there having fun.
Yep. Real destroys his own crystal to end the match. An interesting thing here is that Real lost because of his own power here. It's a pretty nice fight.
He was just way too powerful.
Conclusive finish. I think that the twist is quite cool and helps protect both combatants from future battles. Next, we go to one of the big up-and-coming hits in the shonen scene, Jujutsu Kaisen.
I haven't seen this fight as yet. Still only at episode 2 in Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't get past episode 2 as yet.
Jujutsu Kaisen has been getting a lot of traction due to the sheer impact of the rule of cool. I mean, come on, with so many flashy battles and Mappa's amazing art and animation team all over it, I wasn't surprised to see Jujutsu Kaisen be so well received. I'm also not surprised that we're getting a fight from the series as a representative when I decided to make a top tournaments fights list. Our rep this time is Panda versus Mekamaru. When I first read the scene in the manga, I had some really high expectations, but those were just blown away when I saw how amazing the fight looks in anime format. For first time watchers, I felt that this could seem a little bit weird actually. I mean, only in Tekken would a panda fighting a mechanical woodman thing make sense. However, all those worries will be flushed away the moment you see how impactful the attacks on the tempo swings in the fight became in animated format, largely thanks to Mappa magic. For those not watching Jujutsu Kaisen, this could serve as a benchmark of what you can expect out of this series, and you are missing out by not watching it.
Oh, shatter his face. I just saw some woods just flew off his face from that hit. Baki. I've watched Baki. I don't know if this is
Yujiro versus Gakugayo from Baki. For as long as I knew him,
I don't remember if this was in season 1 in Baki. This probably season 2.
Much is obvious,
I don't remember.
Unlike a lot of other supposed endgame
was there only one
season of Baki? Too overpowered all the way through. I can't see any chink in his armor, and he's just an unstoppable force who simply stomps and bulldozes.
It seems the little old man is really powerful.
He ran into Gakugayo. Make no mistake, I never thought that Yujiro would lose this fight.
And look how the old dude is just skinny. Look how he's so scrawny.
A first half that consists of just a few seconds. But he did make Yujiro's second think his relentless assault
man
for a
is so
moment.
powerful.
Flashy techniques and all, Yujiro versus
and he's super quick.
Is basically a glorified stomp. That doesn't
I can't believe how quick this old dude is.
In fact, I'd say that this sudden twist of Gakugayo seemingly having a chance, if even just for a split second, makes the fight worth the watch.
He's dead. He's done for. Smashing those eardrums, man.
Entry from Pokemon. That's right. Did you know
Pokemon?
that once upon a time, Pokemon transcended its identity as the morning kid show that everyone knows and turned full shonen? There's a reason why the Kalos saga had been touted as one of the best in the show's storied run, a far cry from the highly criticized Unova arc. People also
This is
remember
the
it
first
for being
time
the
I'm seeing
closest Ash
Pokemon
has
on
been
this
to a
list.
championship before
On
finally winning it a
Vinny's
couple of years
list.
back. Along the way, we got treated to a lot of crazy fights, mostly involving Grey Ninja's anime exclusive form, and the most memorable of them for me was the fight against Mega Sceptile. I haven't been this excited for a Pokemon fight in a while, and the battle between the two Pokemon lived up to
The
the
last time I
billing.
watched
Even with a
Pokemon, I
tight
was a kid.
disadvantage, you
No,
have
lie.
Ash and
I
Grey
watched
Ninja pulling
Mewtwo
through in a
Strike Back
climactic battle with
recently on
quality that
Netflix.
people typically
Was it
don't know the
Netflix? I think
Pokemon
it was
anime
Netflix.
for. Overall, I think that if there's a fight to convince anyone to check out some Pokemon anime episodes for, this would definitely be one of them. Being a boxing anime and all, it's no surprise that
Hajime no Ippo
finds its way to the list. It's representative this time, Ippo versus
Sendo, I remember this fight. This fight had me an edge because I didn't know who was gonna win. No, that powerful punch. Both of them two powerful boxers.
The rivalry between Ippo and Sendo, you can see the root
Yo-ho.
starts somewhere in the Rookie King tournament.
powerful
There's a lot of
boxers.
anticipation entering the fight, as we just saw Ippo deal with some clouds in his mind entering the fight. Perhaps the psychological disadvantage would prove to be his undoing. Not that it seemed to affect the outcome of the fight when all said and done,
Yo.
though. And after the
If they ever decide to like remake Hajime no Ippo, like improve the animation and the graphics and everything, I would watch it all over. I've watched Hajime no Ippo completely twice, and I definitely would watch it a third time. That's how good this anime is.
two go at each other in a grueling
This anime got me into boxing. This is what got me into loving boxing as a sport, to love watching boxing.
war, Ippo manages to land decisive blow after another, resulting in the match ending with a shocking twist. It gave us one of the most iconic visuals in early Hajime no Ippo, with the unconscious Sendo down but not completely out of it. He looked extremely strong in defeat, and I think the fight just further proves how much of a badass he is. I probably don't need to tell you this anymore, but this fight would soon
Almost
lead to a
took his
second
head
round
off.
down the line. Their duel in the Lollapalooza arc ended up being one of my favorite fights in the series. Before we move on to the next entry on the list, I'd like to take this time to thank today's sponsors, ExpressVPN. When trying to watch anime legally, you often find yourself blocked by region logs. I mean, we can't have everything now, can we, right? If you live somewhere that's not on the priority list for licensing companies like I do, these can end up being very annoying. However, I managed to find a way around that hurdle thanks to our best friend here, ExpressVPN. I use it to watch my favorite anime because my region doesn't support a lot of the cool shows with such thrilling fight scenes that we just went over. All I had to do was open up ExpressVPN and select the United States server, and boom! Now I can watch Hunter x Hunter like dozens of other anime on Netflix. For its cheap subscription price, you get some top-notch quality service.
So wait, One
at the
Piece.
fastest
Wait, I
speeds
just saw
available
that
for any of other anime
One Piece is on
ExpressVPN.
Netflix. Is One Piece on
Select the
Netflix?
United States server, and boom! Now I can watch Hunter x Hunter.
One Piece is on Netflix. I had no idea. And Attack on Titan.
Like dozens of other anime on Netflix. For its cheap subscription price, you get some top-notch quality service and the fast.
If I'm already paying for Crunchyroll. So, and I'm paying for Crunchyroll and I'm paying for Netflix. So, if I'm to X out Crunchyroll, I'm still gonna be paying for two services. So might as well I just continue paying for Crunchyroll and just forget about the VPN.
Fastest speeds available for any VPN software in town. Don't wait any further before taking this amazing package that I'll provide for you. 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. That's right, for free. All you have to do is visit the link expressvpn.com/VinnyTube or click the link in the description box below. Now, back to the show.
Super Bowl. I'm saying Super Bowl.
Goku vs. Jiren pretty much epitomizes what Dragon Ball's been known for. Explosions, insane powers after another, impeccable guts, and the will to win. Many consider the honorable Jiren to be one of the strongest mortals in the Dragon Ball Super universe. So what happens when he goes all out against the protagonist who knows no quit? Some Dragon Ball goodness, that's what. Even with Goku's multiple power-ups, he still finds himself on the ropes and on the brink of defeat. But as we know from Goku, defeat only serves
was a
as
good
further
fight.
motivation to go beyond his limits. It's
I've completed this anime.
Power that Dragon
And
Ball
I'm not sure if they
popularized, and
made
it's
any
great
new
that newer
episodes.
generations of fans can enjoy the insanity thanks to Dragon Ball Super.
But this was a really good fight. Jiren, the guy with ultra instincts.
In fourth place is a plucky hero versus an overwhelming force fight in Gon versus Hisoka.
Ooh. Oh,
Heaven's Arena
he got
in
that
Hunter
one.
x Hunter has had its fair share of noteworthy moments, and I'm positive that you fans remember that it also brought us one of the best tournament fights in the entire series, Gon versus Hisoka. By far one of the best fights in the series as a whole. I mean, we can argue that there are battles with more intensity and emotional impact, but who doesn't like an underdog fight? Especially one pitting our idealistic spark plug against one of the most sadistic villains anime's ever seen. Gon versus Hisoka was a fight where I just couldn't help but root for Gon, despite the huge disadvantage he's going up against. I can't imagine a scenario wherein Gon pulls out a win, but I can't certainly see a tie or an honourable loss, and that's really what happened. The fight shows off the combatants' creative arsenals and provides a good character development checkpoint for our hero. If you're a person looking to get into Hunter x Hunter, but want
He's
to just
getting
skim
hit
through the sagas,
terribly.
make sure you don't skip this specific fight for Heaven's Arena arc. Seriously.
You missed him. Oh, he's behind that. Oh, you weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting that. This was a good fight. My Hero Academia.
If you ask me who Deku's biggest rival in the series is, I'll answer Bakugo without hesitation. Nonetheless, Todoroki also makes one good secondary rival, a calm and melancholic foil to the boisterous Bakugo. I could talk about the fight, but I want to highlight the character development in this fight more. This fight is the highlight for Todoroki's character arc early on, and despite the fight being awesome and all with its twists and turns, I still find it secondary. Even in defeat, Deku has managed to grab the greatest victory of them all, saving Todoroki and allowing him to start accepting the potential that he shunned
All
for so
for
long.
one.
This is a fight that just keeps getting better and better the more you watch it. Perhaps the anime team blowing a season's worth of budget on a fight has something to do with it, adding to the context and the character stakes in this fight. Talk about an about face in the narrative too. My first time watching, I expected Deku to win and
Yo,
move
this
on to
was a
settle
massive
things with
fight.
Bakugo, but looks like we got denied that match. Nonetheless, when it's all said and done, I did like the direction the story went to.
Yo, he had to stop it. The instructor had to stop. Had to
Let's
block
travel
them.
back in time again for our second place fight, Yusuke versus Toguro. How can we have a top tournament fight list without talking about probably the most remembered tournament arc in anime history, the Dark Tournament arc from Yu Yu Hakusho? I even dare say that it's the magic of the Dark Tournament arc that paved the way for the newer generations of anime and their own spins on tournament arcs. Of course, the trademark fight of the arc is the emotional slugfest between Yusuke and Toguro. In terms of the art, I don't think that this fight holds up that much to the best of modern anime, but the emotion is still there. It's still an exciting fight through and through, and as Yusuke tries to dig deep into his bag of tricks, he keeps getting rammed into a brick wall of power that is Toguro and his ever-increasing percentages. I know it's not marketed
That guy
as an
seems
underdog
very
fight as much as
powerful.
some of its kin.
What
but
are
this
what are
fight, I
these
can say,
here? Are
is
these
despair
muscle?
personified for any shonen hero. In terms of suspense, this fight has to be up there. You know that Yusuke has to win somehow, but with each passing moment, I just grew more and more unsure of how our hero would pull it off. Seriously, how are you going to put a stop to the personification of the "this is not even my final
What are
form"
these?
thing?
What are these on his shoulder? They can't be muscle. Rock Lee versus Gaara. Yo, Rock Lee is super fast. Gaara ultimate defense
At
can't
the very
even
top of the
keep
list
up.
is one of the best underdog fights in all of anime.
The best
Rock
part
Lee
is when he
versus
kicked him
Gaara.
out of
There are lots of
his
memorable
ultimate
moments
defense.
in Naruto's Chunin exam arc. Among the numerous highlights that you can dig from this treasure of an arc is probably one of the best fights in the series that's really aged beautifully. Rock Lee versus Gaara. In one corner,
And
you
then
have
he
the
took
stoic
off his
killer and
weights.
arc boss material Gaara. One look and you immediately get the impression that this is the kind of character who'd be left for Naruto to defeat at the end of the arc. In the other corner is
Yo,
comedy mainstay
easy,
Rock
he
Lee,
kicked him
who's
out
no
of his
slouch,
ultimate
but has
defense.
yet to prove himself to be a big threat. It should be a stomp to
And
push
he opened
Gaara and have
the
him move
first
on,
gate.
right? No. Rock Lee more than puts up a fight, pushing Gara to the defensive and overwhelming him. It's not even the standard
He's
job
shattering
5 seconds of
his
offense before
skin
getting destroyed.
defense.
Rock Lee simply spends a lot of the fight outright pummeling and destroying Gara. Of course, given character hierarchy, that effort doesn't stick, and Gara stands tall at the end, but you can't deny that the story did a great job of making it seem that Lee had a legitimate chance. The mystique of Gara being that scary, unbeatable force was gone, and the deed was done by Rock Lee of all people in a super badass showing that makes this my #1 pick for best tournament fight in anime.
Yo, Primary Lotus, shatter the place. This is the first time we see how powerful Rock Lee was.
This question: do you think that Rock Lee versus Gara deserves the top spot? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, so head off to the comment section if you want to share your opinions. Special thanks to Zodiac15 and all other Patreons for making this video possible. Don't forget to check out our sponsors.
Alright guys, that's the video. Be sure to hop on over to Video2's channel and show him some love. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, be sure to drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, ensure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time guys, I will see you. Peace out.